Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia and this is my channel about cross stitch. I know it's kinda bad manners to promise everyone a giveaway in a week or two and then disappear for 1 month. But life happens, so what can I do about it? I got a new job and it's a wonderful place, it's a great place, but I kinda get busy more right now at the new place. First of all, because it's new and it has totally different structure there, and I have to work a little more than before, but the work is even more rewarding. Like every day I come home maybe a little more tired, but at the same time more happy and have a feeling of fulfillment during the day. And at the same time I had to prepare for 4 parents meetings, because right now I have 4 different classes of different ages with different topics and their own like class curriculum. So that's why like first week just flashed through in front of my eyes in just flashes of random work and new names and new faces. Second week was like, oh my god, I need to get my shit together to prepare a big presentations for the parents, to organize and structure my work and everything. And the third week right now is getting better and better, but something happened in March, and if you hear some strange noises during the video, it's because I have a little gremlin here. I'm gonna show you my little gremlin. That's her. She loves to hug. So that's my baby. Yeah, my baby. She's called Liangmei. Liangmei. She's beautiful. Don't look at her face expressions. Sphinx always has such face. They are never like friendly face. They all have this very serious and angry faces, but in fact she's the kindest, friendliest, lovable creature on the whole earth. I can't say a cat, creature. But okay, she wants to go. She is a little shy. She's been here only 1 week, so of course getting on the camera for the first time is a little shy for her. Don't believe me, she just wanted to eat more. She's like eating non-stop. We don't give her food all the time, but she's saving them and hiding it, and whenever she's hungry she just like have a little extra. So we've got a cat, and she's a Sphinx cat. I know there is a like Canadian breed of Sphinx cat and Russian breed. She's Russian. So we got 2 Russians in a Chinese house right now. In Chinese household. So we're getting stronger and stronger, and our positions are getting bigger, whatever. So she's a rescue cat, and I'll try to tell her story a little bit in my Instagram. So if you saw it, maybe nothing new for you, but for the people who don't know, she's a rescue cat. She's 2-year-old, and she's been recently saved from a very bad breeders. Actually, like, I can't say especially Chinese people are not kind to animals, but I think it's everywhere in the world. If people are working with animals, most of the time it happens that they're not especially kind to them, like circus animals or breeders or things like that just happen. So as far as I know, she and I should keep looking there because her feeder is there and she's eating there. So I'm just like, I'm sorry, I love her so much, and I'm like, I only had her 1 week, so I keep patting her, I keep hugging her. She loves to hug. I want to sleep with her every night, and whenever I'm at home, I'm constantly checking on her. She's walking after me and wants to sit on my lap all the time, so we're like a little bit got into connection with together, but at the same time I can't just leave her alone. So, story short, she's been a bad breeder, and she and 12 other cats were in such bad conditions that, as far as I know, they were kept in small cages whole their life. So she's only 2, but the vet said she already had the litter at least once. So maybe even twice or 3 times. Conditions in which she was found were very bad. Like, she had insect disease, and she had a heart disease, and she has like lung problems. She has a heart problem, but she has a bacterial disease in her lungs. That's why she's breathing like that and making a lot of noise, and we call her our little Darth Muder because like Darth Vader, but she's just so cute. And she spent the last 3 months in a hospital, and they try to cure her as much as they can. And I know that the company that saved them is kind of like a Greenpeace company in China, run by foreigners, on donation based. And actually I wasn't looking for them or anything. I was just like me and my husband, we went to take a cat for my birthday in May, so she's my birthday present, which will be in May but she's already here. And we were looking for a cat, but my husband has a severe allergies, and we cannot take a long fur cat or something like that. So we were looking for short fur, like we didn't even consider Sphinx because they're very expensive here in China, like so expensive. That's why she was kept in such conditions, because the money they got is just enormous amount. But like, if you have money, why don't you treat your animals nicely, right? So come here, come here, come here, baby, come here, baby. Oh, she's walking to me. She's walking to me. My strawberry milk. What do you want there? Oh, it's not here. Come here, come here, come here. You want to hear? Come. Yay! She's here. Look at her. So cute. Yeah. Good for my baby. My baby. Yeah. So she's gonna be loud, but never mind her. Yeah. Did she here? It's okay. How can I do it? So here she is. Here she is, my baby. My beautiful girl. Yummy. Yeah. So you see her breathing. Okay, I will tell her story and you can look at her wonderful, beautiful face. So I was looking for some cat for sale, like maybe something cheaper, because that's like very expensive money, like whole salary on just a cat. I'm not ready to pay this money for a cat. But one of the organization, like employers or members, found me and they asked me like, would you consider adopting a cat? I'm like, yeah, sure. Like back in Russia, me and my mom, we always adopt cats. We pick them up from the street, we cure them, we heal them, we take them to the vet for the vaccines, and then we like have them for our whole life. So it's not like I'm specifically interested in some breed or something. I'm just like, I explain them the situation about the allergies, and they say, oh, we have Sphinx cats. I'm like, I will ask my husband, because we didn't consider the naked cat. And he said, yeah, sure. Like, how much? I'm like, it's free. He's like, what's the catch? So the catch was that she has problems. She has problems with breathing, and she needs a lot of attention. She needs a lot of medical help. So, and the problem is also is that she was kept, for the last 3 months she was kept in a foster family. They were nice, but they were like volunteer family, and they also had to pay for her bills, and yes, the organization helped them, but just living there and the food and everything, it's also a strain on a family who is not taking in a cat they just took her in for some time. So we take her, we're ready to fight for her till the very end. But that family, I think they love her. The conditions she was kept for the last 3 months were wonderful, and she is a very happy baby. But I think we're a little in a hurry to give it back, to give it to us. So they did a sterilization and vaccine shots in 1 day, and then in a week they just told us that we can take her. Oh, we got through some background checks. They had an interview with us. It's not like they just randomly found a person on the internet and asked them to adopt a Sphinx cat who were kept in very bad conditions. No, they talked to us, and they told us that she has problems with her health and what the actual problems were, because she already had a blood test and everything. But the vet said that the problem is that sterilization operation and going to the vet and back home, new apartment and vaccines in just like 1 week time is just too much. So when we tried her in, for the first day she didn't move much at all. She was just sitting on a sofa and going to eat, and sitting on a sofa and going to eat. She's very smart. She's super smart. She found her toilet on the first try. She doesn't do anything, like she doesn't scratch anything, bite anything. She doesn't pee anywhere, just for the toilet. She's very obedient and very polite and very cute. But at the same time, we were very worried about her. And Tuesday, when I came back home, we noticed that her breathing, which is very troubled, you can hear how troubled she is, got a bit worse. Like she couldn't even breathe. Her nose was blocked by a very wide, thick snort. So we had to take her to the vet instantly and do another blood check and do another like whole body check and everything. So right now we're still waiting for some of the test results, but we're giving her 3 different pills 2 times a day. We're giving her nose and eye solutions. So she's much better. She's so much better than in the beginning. She's like more active. She's walking by herself everywhere. You saw she just came over and jumped onto me. And first she jumped over and go to eat and come back. She got more curious. She looks around the apartment. She got more active, like she's climbing things. She on her own volition right now can go and just jump on someone, like you don't need to take her on. She still sleeps the majority of the day, but I think all cats are, so but she's like, you see, she's very cuddly. She loves to cuddle, and her favorite is like sleep with her head on my arm, or she will put her head in my armpit. And at night she loves put her head on like my neck or my shoulder. So at first we fight with her because right now her breath and her breathing got better, but before she was like so loud. So when the first night we go to bed and she come over to my side and she got herself next to my head, I'm like, no way, because I cannot sleep. I'm a very light sleeper, and if someone is snoring next to my ears, I cannot do that. So I put her next to my side and try to teach her, but she's like, she keeps like crawling up to my shoulder and just sleeping on my shoulder. She also disturbed me during my Chinese class. I have an online Chinese class, so I would sit here and have my Chinese class through the iPad, and she would just climb on my shoulder with her front paws on my shoulder and lay her head and like start to lick my chin or something. So my teacher would be just like, oh, you have a cat, and just pay attention to the cat. I'm like, can you please teach me something else? She's like, okay, now you can speak Chinese. Tell me everything about your cat in Chinese. Like, so now my teacher's favorite topic is we speak Chinese about the cat. You wanna sleep? You wanna sleep, baby? Do you want me to bring to you a banana? She has a banana bed. You wanna bring me to banana? Okay, 10 minutes about the cat. I'm sorry, but this is like the biggest thing that happened in my life. We rescued a cat and we already paid quite a lot of money at the vet, but we are ready. And I think the biggest concern from the foster family and the company was that we will see that she requires a lot of attention and we won't be ready to do it, but we were, and we will, and we will be happy. And we absolutely love her, and Aaron loves her too, though he's absolutely not a cat person. He's like a dog person, but he loves her too and adores her. So yesterday was the perfect time for bathing, because now is also a super busy week for Aaron. He's working today on Sunday. That's why I'm like able to get myself together and finally make the video. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry that it took me so long, but almost every weekend we were doing something, and during the weekdays after work I either have Chinese class, or I have to take care of the cat, or I have to like do the cleaning up and everything, and I only have like maybe an hour for stitching, and I really need this hour or hour for playing games with Aaron. Like we have Switch or PS4, whatever we play, just like to relax, and like because I don't see him the whole day, and I get a little I miss him a little. So that's why I was like, we need this hour together to watch something, stitch or play or just talk. And if I will make the video, it takes more than 1 hour. It makes it like a whole evening, and I'm not sure I had this time. So hopefully today I will make a video and I will upload it. And we are sleeping like this. We're sleeping like a little princess. Like a little princess. And a little fur. And a little curve. Yes. Little princess, my princess. Her tail is so cute. She's like a doggy. She's like, when she's happy, she pat her tail, because before I always know with like cats, when they don't like something, they wag their tail. Now she's like loving something, she wags her tail. I will try to put her in her banana bed and come back to you and talk about stitching. When she's resting or sleeping, sometimes she doesn't have breathing problems, and you can basically even hear her purring. But right now it happens more and more, but before it was like, no, only breathing with problems every time. You can see here she has little fur on her nose and actually on her paws as well. Purr. I hope the camera can catch the sound because it's so relaxing. Okay. She's shy. She's not a camera girl. My little baby. Don't mind her face. We still have little problems and we are still healing. That's why we're a little dirty. Yummy. Yummy. Cute. So today, apart from my endless ranting about my new cat and how adorable she is, we have so much to cover. I'm hoping to make this video shorter, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So what we will be talking about today is all my whips. Not all, but like majority of them, because during the March Madness I started a whole bunch of things. I was stitching on the whole other bunch of things, so plus there were at least 2 projects that I were still stitching in February since the last time I talked to you. I finished one, which you will see very soon, and also we will be talking giveaway. And we will be talking about Russian designs again, because I kind of see a lot of people mentioning me in retrospect with the Russian designs that I already stitched or that I mentioned. Like this fox is a super popular baby. I don't know how well you can see her now, but I will try to display some of my previous finishes as much as I can. Just because like people tell me they see them and they get inspired to try Russian designers, and for me it's just like honey to my soul. So I want to, but now it's spring and March Madness is almost over. Today is like what, 21st? I think it's 21st, maybe 22nd? 21st. Let's say today's Sunday. So today's Sunday and March is almost over and March Madness is over, so why not start something in April or try something for the spring? Maybe I will show you some design that you will fall in love with and you will try, because I see a lot of you stitch very complicated and very giant and very big projects, but I really want to promote Russian designers. There are projects worth stitching as well. So we will be talking about 5 designs with a spring theme, because it's spring, everything is growing, and I would love to show you my 5 favorite designs, and one of them will be my birthday start in May. So maybe we can start together. So 5 designs by Russian designers about spring. Also just some ranting about this and that, and let's start with my whips. So as you can see, I have quite a few of projects to show you today, and since I last made a video in February, I will continue with February projects, and then I will show you all my March Madness. And today we have a suspicious duck in the background. It's a claw scratcher and she loves it. You know, where is she? You know why we're not hearing her? Let me. Because she's sitting under the sun and sunbathing. My strawberry girl. My strawberry girl. She's sunbathing. I don't know why actually she's sitting there, because she's never done that before. Usually she's sitting in her banana or on my lap or on a chair. It's like the first time I see her sit in that spot. But who knows, maybe today is really sunny, so she would like that. And let's get back to stitching. And we see another fabulous cat here as well, and this is my magic cat. So we finished last video on that. I finished all the stitches on the cat and I was only left with the whole back stitch. So this is a pattern by Maria Brovko, or she goes by Cute Patterns by Maria on Instagram. And yes, it has blends and it has lots of backstitch, but the final piece is just magic. You come over here? Come over here? Oh, she wants to go to her banana. Just look at his eyes. So cute. Yeah, so cute. And the nose and the mouth. Okay, can I show you another cat? Oh, my banana girl. She's getting ready to sleep now. Yeah, banana girl. She has her banana bed. She loves it. First we put her on the blanket, but since we bought her a banana, she's sitting there all day long. She's very cute. Okay, nice to touch. So let's get back to the stitching. Sorry, I'm just like too much loving cat owner, and probably she will be featured in all our next Flosstubes. So it's like when you have your favorite piece or favorite art item or favorite child, you know. So that one is my favorite. I'm just kidding. Of course, we all have a favorite child. So this was my February finish, and this is actually like first start of 2021, and it's already finished. And for April, I was thinking of making it in a tote bag in April, but since I have a sewing machine, I was thinking of making the tote bag myself from different scraps. So I don't know how well will it go, but we'll see. And I totally love this piece. I totally love this piece. I love how Maria, using just very small amount of stitches, like this is the smaller than my hand, and my hands are small, literally. So I don't know what else to show. I have some cookies, but I'm not gonna put cookies here. So literally, she makes such a big detail in his paws. He has fingers. He has fingers. He has a belt. He has toes and nails, and the rope is, and oh my god, and these ears, they are fabulous. Okay, the nose and eyes, actually the eyes have at least like 4 colors in them, each eye. Just like 1 or 2 stitches of each. Yeah. Okay, that's it. And we go to another thing I stitched in February, and that was freebie by Owl Forest Embroidery, like a bear family, something like this. So it's a long piece, and it's gonna have 3 bears in it, like baby bear, daddy bear, mommy bear. And it's kind of like Russian folklore style, and like mix of sampler style. And for this I'm using very interesting threads. My ballerina, my little ballerina. So apart from white and black, it has only 4 colors in it, and I ordered just to try out some embroidery Chinese floss, and it fits perfectly. I mean, the colors fit together perfectly for me. I don't know, maybe you'll say, oh no, not that much. But what I like about this floss the most is that it's very thick. So, and it doesn't separate on 6 or 2 or 3 strands like DMC. So I actually just take 1 strand and I stitch it in 1 strand, and I still get like the best coverage ever. So, sorry, I'm filming from my hands, so it can be a little shaky, but it's just because I'm so excited to show you every little detail. In February, I started it and I was stitching it, and I think since last time I was stitching from his head, like down here. I don't remember if I have finished all his head or not, but I remember that he did not have sweater. So at least like this much I did like in the last day of February or something. So these are like pure cotton, 100% cotton. It's like a no-name brand. I think they have some name, but and they're made in China, of course. And then we go into my March Madness. And for me, I decided not to do a bracket because with the new work and with the new responsibilities and the cat and everything, I'm not sure I would be able to stitch like every day or every 2 days something different. So I decided to still make it as random as possible, to let you choose what I will be stitching, but at the same time do it in a comfortable for me way. So one big project for 5 days. So 5 days a week, every evening, I'm stitching something that you choose. And at first I wanted to choose by myself during the weekends, just to let me some change. But then I was like, why not? And so you are choosing 2 projects for every week. Something that I'm stitching during the week and something that I'm stitching on the weekends. So the first the first choice was between the Owl Forest Embroidery, the Frog Princess, And another one, Home Sweet Home by Victoria Ivchenko. I'll put it here. So yeah, I will tell the truth, I expected the Owl Forest embroidery to win. But after that, the March Madness got really random, and I had no idea what people would choose. Because even if I would expect something to win, next day I will open the Instagram and will see like people chose something totally different. I was like, what? Really? We're sleeping in a banana. And no, she's not snoring. That's her normal breathing. So my strawberry milk baby is sleeping in a banana. Yeah, that's her favorite. One day I wake up to find that this actually closed, and she was sitting with her head like this, just like sleeping like this in the morning. Okay. Yeah. You want it closed or open? Huh? Never mind. Just sleep. Sorry, baby. I know there were many like people starting Owl Forest, and like now it's very popular, and there were a lot of unboxings. But I just want to show you my favorite part. First of all, they don't have the electronic version of the pattern, but the pattern can be divided into very small pieces. Like they include the big pattern, which I think I didn't even open. But they also include a pattern with like just pieces, which you can cut out and stitch piece by piece, like just put them together. See, it's like cut out from here. Second part is the magnets. They are very strong and they are very cute. And my favorite thing are the floss. Okay, let's see all of them. They include the bobbins and okay, I want to make an intrigue, some secret, so you will see. And the bobbins themselves have a symbol. So after I cut out a piece of pattern, I don't need the color key anymore, because every symbol has a every color has a symbol, and then I just go to the bobbin and I see, oh, this one is a star, so this one is here. This is a leaf, so what is this? This one is not a leaf. So basically it's very, oh, this one is a leaf. So basically it's very easy to use them once you bobbinated them. And secondly are the colors. The bobbins are like paper, but they're sturdy, so they're not gonna like dissolve or rip or something. And the colors are amazing, my favorite. I don't know, I'm not a pink person, but I think I'm in the green pink mood, because you will see later, but I just loved many pink things this month. So the colors. So this is what I did. I already worked on this project 1 week and 2 days of the weekend, because it was picked as a whip, like a week after I stitched it. So for the first week I stitched it, I stitched the frog. I started with a corner. I measured it and I assumed the margins will be like this big, which they are. And actually the piece of fabric is quite big, so it's just a tiny beginning. Just a tiny beginning. It's gonna be like, whoa, big. Even if the base will be like up to here. Still, I have a long way to go. So what I did during the week was the frog with a pink plunger. Like, do you see the pink plunger? Why she has a pink plunger? I did this motif and this little motif of just leaves. And on the weekend, on this one Saturday, I did this motif. And I have a mistake here, but apart from Stephane, I don't know, I always want to call you Stephanie, but I think you're Stephane, stitching in Paris. No one actually like found the mistake, so You cannot focus on it, so you cannot find it. I'm just kidding. Sorry for the shake. And next day I did this frog and like half of this frog, but before I started next project, I was like, come on, I can just finish. Like there were 3 rows maybe, or 4 rows, and it's like nothing. So I stitched this frog too, and it turned out like I was stitching it in a circle way, and then cut the thread and go back. And when I cut the thread, it was like the darkest blue for his legs. So I really like how one thread has like 3 different colors in it. After the first project, I asked everyone on the Instagram if you want me to stitch a new start on the weekend or a whip. I don't know, I was thinking about a new start, but everyone said a whip. So I added in my whip stash. I chose 4, and the one that people chose was, oh my god, was the long dog. So this is also a February start, and this is a long dog forevermore. I'm stitching it to commemorate my marriage with Aaron, and also I'm stitching it in a style with a melody stitch magnet. So anyone who wants to join us on our long dog journey, there is a hashtag for Instagram pictures. It's I'm not sure, I will put the hashtag like right here now. So if anyone wants to join or wants to see everyone's progress, just follow the hashtag. Let me show you how big it will be. So I actually measured it perfectly and gave it good margins, like 5 centimeters each side. So apart from 5 centimeters, it's gonna reach up to here. So it's a big baby for me. Yeah, it's not full coverage and it's quite a quick stitch, I would say, but still it's big. So I started it during the Chinese New Year, and I started like this corner. So when I picked it up, again, I finished these leaves. These leaves went over to try the dragonfly's little birdie and started on a seahorse. I don't know why I named all of it, because you can see everything. I could just say, okay, apart from this, this is all new. And you're like, whoa, you stitch a lot. So the next theme that people choose from was Russian theme, because of course I wanted to stitch it. And one more thing is that I really needed to start exactly this project. So I put this pole against Russian food magnets, these ones. And I kind of thought that the magnets will win, because they are in plastic and they are smaller and more interesting. But people love the lady and the full coverage, I think. So this is a project that I'm stitching for my best friend Anne. Actually, this is a project that I gifted her. She did not stitch, she did not start, and maybe for 2 years she kept it. So after she like fall out of stitching mostly, I asked her like, do you want me to stitch it for you and just like give it for you for your birthday or something? And she was like, yeah, sure, please, because she loves the picture, she loves the topic, and that's actually like a lot looks like her, the lady, but she does not have like the time and effort and like mental capacity to stitch the whole big thing, and it's quite big. It's not so big as like a Frog Princess or the Long Dog, but it's big. So the company is Mereshka, and the name of the pattern is Dawn, but I'm just calling her Russian lady. So, and the pattern is going to be so interesting. I don't have it in the electronic variant. I'm not stitching it from my phone, I'm stitching it from the paper. That's why it's going so slowly. But I have to finish it before July to give it to her on her birthday. So I think I will be focusing on it in April. So tote bag and my Russian girl. But the kit itself is so amazing. First of all, it has tons of embellishments, like 4 types of beads and craning or whatever, like golden thread they include on these. So I started from the middle and decided to go to the upper corner just to see how big margins I have. So you see, it's not a small project. Not a small project at all. And I've been stitching this like 5 days. So I started with this corner, like her hair. I think this, like her hair. Then I got a little bit of her nightgown, which is whites and grays. And then I just go over to the sky. So yeah, like looking in all together, I did quite a big job, but in the whole picture, this is like nothing. The new poll was between two projects which I had no idea who will win, because for me, first I chose the John Clayton, the farmhouse. I would totally pick it because I just wanted to start a new John Clayton really, really bad. And this project was in my stash for quite a while and I was not sure, and I actually didn't know like if I'm gonna stitch it at all. But this winter I got this fabric and I thought that it would be perfect. So when I put on this poll, I thought like, okay, let's just put it there. Maybe it's fun and it have a good competition with John Clayton because the fabric is so amazing. Right now it's like the smallest piece I will have among all the other apes. And the progress on this was the smallest. Of course, Trick or Treat by Lena Lawson win. So Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery had a couple of years ago a sale where you could stitch these frames with your favorite childhood books. And I started it in 2018 or restarted it. 2019 I think I stitched all the frames in different colors. They are corresponding to the themes of the frames. I chose the colors specifically for each frame. And last year, 2020, I stitched majority of the frames. So you can see I only have 3 empty ones and just like tiny bit on this. So what changes I do apart from the colors of the frames and adding my own frames and putting them in different places, why they're in different places than original is that I put them in the way I think I read them when I was growing. So I remember Winnie the Pooh was one of my earliest books, so that's why it's one of the first ones. And Sherlock Holmes was the book I read when I was already in the middle school, and it was actually one of my first books in English that I read. Of course, during my tutoring classes, but still, books are books, right? So these are actually all the books I read during my childhood and in a way that I read them while growing. So Winnie the Pooh, which have buzzing bees and clover flowers. I change a little of the original frames too, as I add the background. Originally, I think they should have only partial stitching in them, but I wanted them to be full mirrors or full doors, the windows into that story. And if it will be a partially stitched and behind them I will see this fabric, no matter how beautiful it is, it will not be that big for me, I think. I already hinted on what is gonna be in this too, but this is a total mystery and I'm stitching this one the last because actually this pattern is not quite ready. The person here is ready and the little window here is ready, the background is ready, but one extra element, because they're all very full on little elements. So I wanted to put some little element here as well, but I got stuck on how to show it in so little stitches. I just say that these 3, I totally got inspired by Instagram and other people depicting let's see, are we doing 5 Russian designs first, or are we doing giveaway first? Let's do the giveaway. So if you are here just to know the results, it's fine, why not? But if you want to watch more and see more what's going on in my life, just continue. So here is the giveaway results. Okay, now it's time to shine the light on who is gonna win the giveaway. I'm so excited. It's my actually first time to try to use random comment picker. So let's do it. I guess I will have more than 3 entries like last time. So that's why I decided to use this one, as people do. So I just googled YouTube random comment picker. This is what they... So I guess we'll put the video here. That's my video. Then we don't have duplicate users. We don't need my replies. We filter on the word China. And we don't have blacklist users. We don't have extra enters. So how many people wanted to try the soluble canvas? 14 people wanted to try it, and now all of them are gonna have a chance. Not looking on the ad. So let's start now. Joanne McNiven, enjoy your videos so much. Stitching really does bring people from all over the world together. China. So congratulations, Joanne. I'm so happy for you, and I'm very, very excited to get the gift together and send it to you, so you will be as excited as I am to stitch on a soluble canvas, and who knows, maybe make something very special for your wardrobe. So Joanne, is it convenient for you to reply for me here on YouTube? Of course I will comment on your comment to this video, but you can give me your address either on Instagram. I think like posting your Instagram or posting your address on YouTube isn't very smart, so either you can DM me on Instagram, which is again Nekadetka, or I can give you my email and you can send it there, and I will send you your win as soon as possible. Congratulations, Joanne! Hooray! And congratulations! So let's go. Let's get into 5 Russian designers. I chose these designs. They are some of them are recently new, like this year. Some of them are like a couple of years ago or something like that. So it's not like super new designs, and the designers are not new. They're very good, and their patterns are not super easy, I would say, between Russian designers, but not as the most difficult ones, something like that. So they are medium level of difficulty, and just the picture got me in, and I would love to stitch each and every one of them. I'm not sure I have so much free time to stitch them all, but I will choose my one favorite, and I will start it as a May start, which you will have to see number 5. But let's start with number 1. Number 1 is Anastasia Yeremeva and her Easter sampler. She goes by Fun Ship Stitch on Instagram, and she has a lot of really good designs. But what caught my eye, let me sit here. What caught my eye was the Easter sampler. I don't know, it's like very Russian Easter, but at the same time, if you don't stitch like the cake, you can actually stitch the rabbits and the eggs, and it's not like only Russian theme. Plus, it's huge. It has a lot of colors, but you don't need to stitch all of it. You can just choose one of the elements and stitch it and display it like a one piece. And it's amazing. Like, if I would stitch it, I would probably stitch the rabbit on the moon. It's so cute. And the deer egg. Or maybe on the plastic. that would look good. So I'm not big on Easter. I'm not really big on holidays and stitching, because holidays will pass and how would I display it? But people who display for Easter, Christmas, or Halloween, I know you're like a lot of you out there. So this is one of the really cool and cute designs, and I would really recommend to try it. You can purchase the whole sampler, or you can purchase only 1 or 2 elements, which is like cheaper, but I wouldn't say it's like super expensive or something. No, it's like normal price, and just if you don't need the whole thing, you can just buy 1 or 2 pieces and that's it. No time to waste, because I fear this video is gonna be longer, so I don't want it to be too long. Let's go to number 2 Russian designs about spring is Saverka. Saverka has a very cute design. It's like a fox with butterflies on a forest in the night. It's actually full coverage, but it's not big. It's 170 for 120. So it's not big. It's like very medium design, I would say. Maybe like the cup, maybe even small, like little bigger. So it's full coverage, but if you will not stitch the half stitch background, because the background is all half stitch, so it goes very fast. But if you don't want to stitch it, you can just choose the fabric color very close to like dark wood, but not a very dark blue, because I see there are dark blue trees there, but dark blue, just like maybe gray color, or maybe even black, but stitching on black will not be very nice. Maybe something dark or bluish gray, something like that. So just the color of the background, and you can stitch the fox, and oh my god, it's adorable. This fox is so vibrant and so bright, and even the forest, it's night, but it's blue and green, and the butterflies, it's magic. And actually she has a lot of really good designs, but the majority of her designs are mythical creatures about like dragons. She has a ton of dragons. You should just go and look at the dragons. Even if you don't want to stitch them, just go and look at them, because they are amazing. So I've never seen so many cool dragons that one designer should have. Next designer, I would say I already talked about her. I already talked about her in my previous videos when I was talking about the design of the bumblebees and lavender, if you remember. It's still in my plans, but I still haven't got the fabric perfect for it, so I don't know, but maybe later. But she has another super springy design. I don't know, usually I'm not the pink person. Even if I'm like cute and adorable, I'm not a pink person. But I think when I see this design, and it's a little bit like watercolor-ish, I really want to stitch it. It's not the one that I will. Definitely will. Maybe someday later, but I really want it. I really want to stitch it. I just don't know where to find time for it. Maybe like summer or something. Maybe next spring. I don't know. Just here we go. The roses and the berries. You see, it's gorgeous. And she gives actually like different variants to stitch it on. You can stitch it like on a pink and it will look good. But you also can change it to beige or light yellow or even white, and it will still look amazing. Of course, it's better to stitch it on even weave or linen, but you can choose like 28 count or 27 count, and no problems with any blends or different stitches or something, because the bigger count is, the easier to stitch Russian designers. The smaller count, it's more difficult because it's have blends and back stitch and everything. I know the Russian designers are heavy on the backstitch, but this is what makes it so different from others, makes it so, I would say, unique and appealing to me. I love stitching backstitch. I don't know, I just love it. It's very soothing, and you just like drawing a line by line and make it like smooth and flowing. So, roses and I don't know why I want to say pears. I don't want to say roses and pears. There's no pears here. My brain is scattered. Even if today I'm making the video, like last 3 weeks were a total mess. Like there was no even one day that I would like spend free and not do anything. It's like every day is super busy, busy, busy. And I also got sick one of the weekends, so not even mentioning it. So that's why I think now I want something nice, quiet, very productive and amazing. And this is one of the projects that really grabs my heart. One more thing, and if roses and berries are a big one, this is a tiny one. It's a pattern by Vic Dolan, and I think it's called something like Spread Your Wings, or Spread Your Wings and Fly. So it's a pair of not parrots, parakeets, right? Parakeets. And just looking at them, they are so adorable. I know it's not definitely like spring, but just look at them. There are flowers in backstitch, and this backstitch is actually very easy to do. Like Vic Dolan, she's famous for very easy backstitch. Almost all her patterns has a lot of it, but it's never like, it's very counted. You can basically stitch it on Ada and have the amazing result. It's still very easy. So these two parakeets, they are very bright and colorful, and I actually found them on different fabric colors and on different counts, and people mostly do anniversary dates on them, like wedding anniversary, or like just dating anniversary, or just like some kind of anniversary, and they would put like names under and the dates, and it looks adorable. I saw it framed already. If you just go to the Vic Dolan page, you would see it. It's definitely worth looking at her other patterns, because just the abundance of different designs. She has food, she has like mythical creatures, and she has a lot of octopus, like sky octopus, where their skin is like star and sky. And this is one of the designs that I would stitch. I would definitely stitch. I need to finish my long dog, and if I finish my long dog, I can definitely stitch this one, because that can be never too many anniversary wedding samplers, right? Not samplers, commemorations, whatever. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we go to number 5. And number 5 is something that I will stitch for my birthday. And for my birthday, I will be buying and stitching Romantic Jane by Victoria Ivchenko. When I just saw her, I was in love. So Victoria Ivchenko recently started like a series of girls. She has several of them in different like locations in the forest or something, and with animals, different animals. The girls are all different, very pretty, and this one really appealing to me because she's a reader. Her name is Jane, and I don't know, I looking at her, I want to say Romantic Jane Austen. So, and after watching Kansas City Girl in the Colorado World and her obsession with the book designs and like book related cross stitch motifs, and it's like, I really like it. I really want to stitch it too. And this is like one of those designs which I see and I know this is mine. This is what I want. Because sometimes I look at all the amazing designs out there. I'm like, yeah, that's a cool one. Oh, that's a good one. Amazing. But I don't know where to put them to. Like, some of them I want to display in my house. Some of them I want to make a bag, or I'm like, oh, this is the one that I want to give to my friend because like I know she will like it, or he will like it, or this one I can give it to my parents-in-law or my mom. But most of them are like just beautiful pictures, and I want something that grabs my heart. So this romantic Jane, she's reading a book, and some dissymmetry in her big face and little hands are really grabs it, you know, like really has it. So I will be stitching her. Who wants to join? Do you want to stitch it with me, or just want to see how I will start and stitch and my impressions and maybe my total hate to the process? Because it's a lot of times it happens like that when I like something very, very much and then I start stitching it and something goes wrong. So I will be definitely doing her on pink, maybe lavender, but I want this romantic feeling from her. So her name is Romantic Jane. I want her to be the most romantic project that I will ever stitch in my life. So while we're at it, let's speak just a tiny bit about my plans. April, I will be focusing on the Russian Girl, The Dawn by Mereshka, because it's for my friend and I need to finish before her birthday. She doesn't watch my videos. I'm not afraid to show my progress here, to speak about it. So basically I need to stitch it before July. So, and in May I'm doing Monogamous Mania again with my persimmons and magpies like I did last year. So I'm not seeing many new starts in next 2-3 months. Maybe just like something super new or something that grabs my heart. So for 15 May, which is my birthday, I will be starting Romantic Jane, and any other day in May I will be stitching persimmons and magpies.
Yeah, now we're snoring. She is snoring, baby. She's sleeping all day. We can wake her up a little bit. Wake her up a little bit. Plus, she will fall asleep instantly. See, she's purring.
So I think it's high time for me to sum it up all and try to put it together somehow and make it less than 1 hour in total. I'm not sure it's possible, but at least not like too long, says she, who doesn't know how much is long it's gonna be. So I don't know, I feel like I'm really out of practice of making these videos. So but I hope my life will get, it's not bad. I mean, all my ranting about my scatterbrain is not bad. My life was full. I love my work. I love my cat. I love being here in my craft room, even though it's not finished and it half a mess that I'm not showing you behind the camera. So, and which I'm hiding behind some of the picture. So, but that's the point. Like, I still need a long way to go to make it perfect, and life is never perfect, right? So see you next time.
So she's really tired of me talking to the camera. She didn't even bother coming back from the sofa. She's just hiding in her banana and sleeping there. And she's snoring.
Look at his tail. Look at this piggy tail. And her belly. She's getting some fat. We give her some extra nutritional food, so she will gain some more weight. She's severely underweight. But she has her banana. Let me see. You can't even see her in the banana. And she forgot about her blanket already. Like, I haven't seen her sitting in her blanket like maybe 3 days already since she got the banana. I think we'll put it away after we wash it. That's her favorite toy. And she says to you, bye-bye.